Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see the different logic gate ICs, their IC numbers and the practical simulation in Proteus software. So let us see all the ICs, all the logic gates one by one. So the first gate is NAND gate. Okay, so why I have taken here NAND gate? Because the sequence of 74 series starts from 7400. So that's why we are going to see first NAND gate. Okay, so 7400 is the IC number of quad 2 input NAND gate. Okay, so now why it is called quad and 2 inputs? Because quad means the 4, okay, and 2 inputs are available to each gate. Okay, so here you can see the pinout diagram of 7400 IC. So pin number 14 is VCC and pin number 7 is ground. So at this pin number 14 you can give plus 5 volt power supply with respect to ground. Okay, so plus terminal of power supply should be connected to pin number 14 and the negative terminal should be connected to pin number 7. Okay, and you can see here all the NAND gates are facing towards downward side. Okay, so pin number 1, 2 are the input of this first NAND gate and pin number 3 is output. Similarly, pin number 4, 5 are the input and 6 is the output. Now pin number 8 is the output and 9, 10 are the input. Pin number 11 is the output and 12, 13 are the input. Okay, so here all the NAND gates are facing towards downward side. So we have seen the truth table of NAND gate also in the previous videos. So here the NAND gate gives you logic 1 if there is a single 0 is available at the input side, and the NAND gate gives 0 when all the inputs are 1. Okay, so now let us see the practical simulation of NAND gate. So in the practical simulation I am using only one NAND gate. Okay, here pin number 1, 2 and 3 I am using in the practical simulation. So if you want to use all the 4 gates, then you can use the different parts of the same IC. So if you are going to take first and second NAND gate, okay, then you can use pin number 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Similarly, you can use other 2 gates also. Okay, now let's see the practical simulation of 7400 and we will check at these in these 4 combinations only for one logic input combination the output of NAND gate becomes 0, and for all other combinations the output will be 1. Now let's see. So here you can see the NAND gate circuit is connected. It is having 2 inputs. So I have used here SPDT type switch. SPDT means single pole double throw. So single pole means this common terminal, and double throw means it is having two contacts. Okay, so you can choose any of this contact for providing the input to the NAND gates. Now the upper point of the SPDT are connected to VCC, that is logic 1. Okay, and the lower point is connected to ground, that means logic 0. Okay, so currently both these inputs are connected to ground. Okay, here and here. So the output of NAND gate will be logic 1. So here LED has been turned on. Now consider the first input. This is our upper SPDT switch is considered as A and lower SPDT switch is considered as B. Okay, so here A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 0. So output is 1. Now if I will keep A is equal to 0 and if I will make B equal to 1, then also output is 1, that is LED is turned on. Now if I will change this A to 1 and B to 0, then also the LED is in on state. Okay, now if I will make A equal to 1 and B equal to also 1, then LED will be turned off. Okay, LED has been turned off. So this is how the NAND gate works. Now let us see the next gate, that is 7402. It is NOR gate. Okay, so the NOR gate IC is also having 14 pins. So the pin diagram is quite different than 7400. So all the NOR gates are facing towards upward side. Okay, and as regular, pin number 14 is VCC, that is you can apply here plus 5 volt and connect here ground at pin number 7. Okay, so here all the NOR gates are facing towards upward side, that means the pin number 1 is output and pin number 2, 3 are the inputs of first NOR gate. Similarly, pin number 4 is output and pin number 5, 6 are the input of second NAND gate. Then pin number 8, 9 are the input and 10 is the output of the third NAND gate. Pin number 11, 12 is the input and pin number 13 is the output of fourth NOR gate. Okay, so as we have seen the truth table of NOR gate, so here you can see if any one input is logic 1, then output will become 0, and if all the inputs are 0, then and then only the output will become 1 of NOR gate. Okay, so let us see the practical simulation of NOR gate. So in the practical simulation I am using only one NOR gate to understand the operation. Okay, so here for the 0-0 combination, the output of NOR gate is high 1. Okay, so here you can see the IC number 7402 and pin numbers are 1 is the output, 2 and 3 are the input. Now the upper switch is considered as A input and lower switch is considered as B input. So for 0-1 combination, the LED should be turned off. So here LED has been turned off. Now for combination 1-0, still the LED is in off state, that means output is 0, and for 1-1 combination still LED is in off state. Okay, so this is how the NOR gate works. Now let us move towards the third gate, that is 7404. Okay, 7404 is NOT gate. Okay, and it is called hex inverter IC, hex inverter gate. So pin diagram is again same, but the pin here the pin number 14 is VCC and pin number 7 is ground. Okay, now all the gates are facing towards downward side, and as we know that the NOT gate is having only one input and only one output, so that's why total 12 pins are free, and in these 12 pins the 6 gates are fabricated. Okay, so one input, pin number 1 is input, pin number 2 is output, again pin number 3 is input, pin number 4 is output, pin number 5 is input, 6 is output. Then to maintain this facing of NOT gate, pin number 8 has been output and pin number 9 is input, then pin number 10 is output, pin 11 is input, pin 12 is output, pin 13 is input. So likewise the 6 NOT gates are fabricated inside this IC. Okay, now as we know that the inverter simply complements the input to its output. If input is 0, output should be 1, if input is 1, output should be 0. Now let us see the practical simulation of 7404 hex inverter IC. So here is the NOT gate, the IC number you can see here 7404, and initially the input is connected to ground, that is 0, the output is 1. If I will change the state of input to 1, then output will be 0. So here you can see. Okay, so it's very simple operation. Okay, now let us see the next gate, that is 7408. Okay, so this is quad 2 input AND gate. So here quad means 4 and all the gates are having 2 inputs. Okay, now here in this IC again as regular pin number 14 is VCC, that is you have to connect here plus 5 volt supply, and connect the negative terminal of the power supply to pin number 7, that is ground. Okay, then pin number 1 and 2 are the input, pin number 3 is output, pin number 4, 5 are the input, pin number 6 is output, pin 8 is output, pin number 9, 10 are the input, pin 11 is the output, pin 12, 13 are the input. So these are all 4 AND gates, okay, fabricated inside this 14 pin DIP chip. Now as we know that AND gate generates 1 as a output when all the inputs are logic 1. So here you can see the truth table. So in this truth table, L indicates low voltage level, that is 0, and H indicates high voltage level, that is logic 1. Okay, so L means 0, H means 1. So for if any one input is logic 0, here L, here is L, in the third combination also 1 L is present. So if any one input is logic 0 or low voltage level, then output is low, and if all the inputs are high, that is logic 1, then and then only the output will become high. Okay, so to check whether this AND gate actually exactly works like this according to this truth table or not, let us see the practical simulation in Protis software. Okay, so 7408. So this is our 7408 IC. Okay, here you can see 7408. Now for A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 0, output is 0. Now A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1. So you can see here the blue dot indicates logic 0 and red dot indicates logic 1. Okay, so output of AND gate is still 0 because it is blue dot. Okay, so output is here 0. Now if I will make it A is equal to 1 and B equal to 0, then still the output of AND gate is 0, blue dot. Okay, LED is in off state. Now if I will connect B equal to 1, then output has been now 1. Okay, red dot means 1. So this is all about the AND gate. Okay, and here you can see the pins also. Pin number 1, pin number 2 are the inputs and pin number 3 is output. Okay, now let us see the next gate, that is 7432. Okay, so this is quad 2 input OR gate. So quad means what? 4. So again all the gates are facing towards downward side, and there are total 4 gates available or fabricated inside this DIP package. Okay, so DIP means dual in line package. Okay, now to make this OR gates facing towards downward side, so pin number 1 and 2 are input, pin number 3 is output, pin number 4, 5 are input, pin number 6 is output, pin number 8 is the output, and pin number 9, 10 are the input of third OR gate, pin number 11 is the output, pin number 12, 13 are the inputs of fourth OR gate. Okay, now as per the truth table, if at least one input should be high, then and then only the output will become high, that is 1. Okay, so let us see the practical simulation of 7432 OR gate IC. So this is the OR gate. Now already it is connected to 0, 0. So here output is 0, LED is in off state. Now if I will connect A equal to 1, now you can see here the LED has been turned on. Okay, LED is glow. Now if I will connect here 0, 1, then also the LED is in on state, and if I will connect here 1, 1, then also LED is in on state. So our truth table is proven. Okay, now let us see the next gate, that is XOR gate. Okay, so XOR gate IC number is 7486. Okay, and again here is also same thing, that is all the XOR gates are facing towards downward side. Okay, so pin number 14 is plus 5 volt and pin number 7 is ground. Okay, now as regular pin 1, 2 and pin number 1, 2 are input, pin number 3 is output, pin number 4, 5 are input, pin number 6 is output, then pin number 8 is output, pin number 9, 10 are inputs, and pin number 11 is output, pin number 12, 13 are inputs. Okay, and as I told you that the XOR gate acts as odd parity generator. So odd parity generator means if the number of ones in the input are odd, then output will become 1. If the number of ones are odd, then output become 1. If the if the number of ones, logic ones at the input are even, okay, 1 plus 1, there are two ones are available here, so output is 0. Here also same thing. So number of ones are 0, that is even number, so output is 0. So that's why XOR gate is called odd parity generator, because number of ones are odd, then output becomes 1. Okay. Now let us see the practical simulation of 7486. So here you can see 7486 is the IC number. Initially for 0-0 combination, the output of XOR is 0. For 0-1 combination, output of XOR is 1. So LED is turned on. Now for 1-0, still LED is in on state, and for 1-1, LED is in off state. So for 0-0 and 1-1 combination, LED remains in off state. Okay. So this is the practical simulation of XOR gate. Okay. Now let us see the last gate, that is XNOR gate. Okay. So XNOR gate IC number is 74266. Okay. So it is quad 2 input XNOR gate. Quad means 4. So in this 14 pin IC, the 4 XNOR gates are implemented. Okay. And XNOR gate is even parity generator. Even parity generator means if the number of ones in the input are even, then output will become 1. And if the number of ones in the input side are odd, then output will become 0. So here in the first combination, input of number of ones are 0, that is even number, output is 1. In the second and third combination, number of ones are odd, then output is 0. In the last combination, fourth combination, the number of ones are even. Now here output is 1. Okay. So here you can see the output Y is equal to A XOR B whole bar. So outputs are complemented as that of XOR gate. Okay. So it is XNOR. But if you look at the inside of XNOR gate, then you will find the upper two XOR gates are facing towards downward and lower two XOR gates are facing towards upward side. So according to this facings of XNOR gates, the pins are decided. So pin number 1, 2 are input and 3 is the output. Pin number 12, 13 are input, 11 is the output. Here pin number 5, 6 are the input, 4 is the output, and pin number 8, 9 are the input and 10 is the output. Okay. So there is quite change in 74266. Now let us see the practical simulation of 74266. So there is one change in 74266, and the change is the 74266 outputs are open collector type. Okay. Open collector type. So open collector type means it doesn't give you exact logic 1 or 0. Okay. Because open collector means the circuit will not be completed. The outputs are sinking type. Okay. Outputs are sinking type. It doesn't source the voltage levels to the external world. So here the connection diagram will be quite different. Okay. So here to check the output of 74266, I have connected the LED in common anode type. Okay. So let us see the practical simulation. So here you can see as the 74266 outputs are open collector type. So here the LED is in common anode type connected. Okay. So here anode is connected to logic 1, that is plus 5 volt VCC, and cathode is connected to output of this XNOR gate. Okay. Now for 0-0 combination, XNOR outputs logic 1 because it is even parity generator. For 0 1 combination, XNOR gives you logic 0 because the number of ones are odd. Then for 1 0, XNOR produces logic 0. Okay, so LED is in off state, and for 1 1 combination, the LED has been turned on, so it is even parity generator. Okay, number of ones are even. Okay, so if you don't want this kind of output, if you want regular kind of output, that is logic 1 and logic 0 at its output pin, then you must go for the other IC of XNOR, that is CMOS IC type. Okay, so IC number is 4077. Yes, it is 4077. Okay, if you don't want this kind of connection, and if you want straightforward connection, that is you want to connect cathode to the ground and anode to the output of XNOR gate, then you must go for 4077 IC. Okay, now let us see the 4077. So here in the 4077 IC, again it is like 74266 IC. There is no any change. Okay, the outputs, the input pins and output pins are same, truth table is same, everything is same, only the package number is changed. Okay, now you can see the practical simulation of 4077 here. So this is the 4077. Okay, pin number 1 2 are the input and 3 is the input. So for 0 0 combination, LED is turned on, for 0 1 LED is turned off, for 1 0 the LED is turned off, and for 1 1 the LED is turned on. Okay, so I have connected here in regular way. So LED's anode is connected to output of XNOR gate and cathode of LED is connected to ground. Okay, so this is how all the ICs and gates works. Okay, actually we have seen how the all gates works by using some switches. I have already shown to you in the previous videos. You just, if you want to know how the particular ICs or how the particular gate works, then you can see my logic gate video. In that you can find how the individual gate works. Okay, so I hope you understood all these ICs. Okay, so if you have any doubt, any query, then you can write it in the comment box. If you liked this video, then also you can comment in the comment box. Okay, and if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to the channel. Okay, thank you very much.